news recently in the news. Jocelyn Rojo Carranza. Does anybody know who that is? That is the 11-year-old who took her own life because of bullying, because of ICE. Students making fun of her, saying they're going to call ICE on her. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that's unacceptable. But there are way too many adults who heard about that little girl's story and laughed. There are way too many adults who are saying, well, that's what we wanted him to do. That's what we voted for. Why would you vote to harm our children? That doesn't make sense to me. That's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. That is just a hateful, evil thing to vote for people who are actively attacking the most vulnerable populations around here. I'm not okay with that. That's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. No, that's just evil. So I don't know when it became radical to care about my neighbors. I don't know when it became radical to want children to have access to health care, women to have access to health care, veterans to have access to health care and mental health resources. I don't know when that became radical, but I guess I'm proud to be radical. So I know a lot of you have been paying attention to education legislation, and let's think about some of the things that actually matter, such as the increase in bullying. And I know that recently our community was struck with, a young girl falling victim to bullying, and her funeral was actually today. I know that a lot of people are focused on vouchers, and we're focused on mental health resources for our students, but what are our elected officials focused on? They're focused on bathrooms. They're focused on making sure that children don't have access to those dangerous books. They're making sure that our children don't have access to things like science, history. They're focused on things that don't matter. We have told them time and time again, we want our children to be safe in school. We want our children to have a great education. We want to make sure our public schools are funded. We want to make sure our teachers actually just have the one job and not 5 or 6 in addition to being a teacher. We want to have librarians at school. And yet, they want to take our librarians. But I guess we don't need them if we don't have books. They want to take our money and give it to people who already have it. And then they want to laugh at the struggle that's going to